Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera from MDC Trading Academy with our pre-market forecast for today, Friday, March the 29th. Let's look at our news items for today. Busy day in reference to news. We have two reports at 8:30. We have the core PCE and the personal spending. 9:45 Chicago PMI, and at 10 o'clock revised UOM. Typically, this is a tough morning to trade. Normally, we don't trade till about 10 o'clock simply because the 9:45 is such an unpredictable type of market report. Now, how do we know that? We've been doing this for a long time. We see these reports continuously, and we know the effects that may or may not have in the market, and therefore we develop strategies on how to handle these. Let's go to our daily chart, and we can see market is recovering once again. We have two bars to the upside, finding resistance again against this same area here, the triple top. Market broke, retraced, consolidated. One of the good news is our ATR is very healthy at 28, double what we normally need, and our volume average is at 1.2. That's why we have a little bit of movement. But it's there's no doubt about it. This area has been a little bit difficult to trade because of the seeming indecision. Market doesn't know whether it wants to go up, doesn't know whether it wants to go. We had two dojis in a row. We had a breakdown, then we end up, continued down, then we ended up closing up. Today we're up, and we're hitting this resistance. So this is the type of market that we've been in. A little volatile, but volatility is good, but volatility with follow through is even better. And we haven't had neither. We have the volatility, but haven't had the follow through. That's why you have to pick your battles. Don't fall in love with either side. I keep saying that to you. Look at our projection chart. We're still within the space of this rectangle that I've drawn for weeks now. Market is just tending. It's just oscillating between these two areas, these tight ranges that it has. It doesn't really move that much. Once we came off the high of this area, remember we talked about it coming and testing this area, it bounced off, it found the bottom, pretty much has remained within this bottom and this little area here, so it got a little tighter the range. That's why it's such a it goes up for a little bit and then it goes down for a little bit, but it's unpredictable because the swings are really hard in each direction. So that's why it makes it so difficult placing trades, especially where you place your stops. A lot of our traders are getting high tick or low tick. They have the right direction, just the areas are difficult to pinpoint for the reason that the market is so volatile. Let's go here to our analysis chart, and here we see that the market has broken the intraday high of yesterday, established it really early at about 10:30 in the morning. Market breaks through it through the pre-market, nice pop to the upside. Market has a nice tear up to the upside here earlier this morning. Seems to be consolidating, seems to have a little bit of a strength to the upside. So what are we looking at today? Well, let's go to our trade chart, and let me just give you what we're thinking about today. We're seeing a market, obviously, that has great strength to the upside, or at least a good run to the upside. Let's not even say strength. It has a good run to the upside. Let's not oversell this. It has a good strength to the upside. We have a trend line here to the upside. We have a support area here, a resistance area here. So we have our run, our top, our bottom was the intraday high. Market breaks below it a little bit, holds, continues to the upside, break through the area. So we have some consolidation right now as the market attempts to move higher. So what is our key play today? Looking for longs. We're going to go long as we remain above yesterday's high and even this potential excuse me, trend to the upside. Market can retrace all the way back here before it continues, or it can retrace a little deeper before it continues. Those are all of the plays to the upside. It can even break maybe a little bit below it and then continue. The market breaks below this area with strong volume. We're expecting the market to continue lower, and obviously we do have a target down here, which is the intraday lower. Now the market has done that several times this week, where it just starts either above or below the intraday high, attempts to continue in that direction, fails, and then returns, and it goes the opposite way. So make sure you keep your eyes open on this market. Be very careful today. Don't fall in love with either side. Remember, these are your key areas today. Have a great trading session, and let me know what you think.